Hey guys, welcome to Science Today. We are going to talk about how to accurately do a science experiment or a test and get accurate, reliable results. And I'm going to introduce a new word today, a variable. Variables are things that can change. And when you do a science experiment, you want to only test one variable at a time. That makes a good science experiment. So I just have these two cups just to kind of help you understand what I'm talking about. So if I wanted to find out which brand of cup kept ice coldest longest, we have a lot of variables that we need to control. The only variable I'm going to change is the one that I want to test, and that's the brand of the cup. So on these two cups, I have a Yeti cup and I have the Ozark Trail cup. That's the only variable that I want to have different because that's what I want to test to see which brand will keep the ice frozen the longest. So if we wanted to do that experiment, there's so many other variables that we need to control, that we need to make sure stay the same so that we get accurate results. So I want you to think about all the different things that we would need to ensure that we were doing the same and keeping the same in order to find out truly which brand is better. So hopefully you're thinking of a few ideas. One thing would be how much ice you put in there. And if you want to be like absolutely exact to ensure that your experiment is going to be really valid, weighing the ice before you put it in to make sure it's exactly the same in both cups would be the best way to do it. So putting it on a scale, finding out how many grams or ounces of ice you have. Counting the ice cubes would be better than nothing because obviously if you put, 2 ice cubes in one cup and 20 in another cup, you're not going to be able to get accurate data. You're not going to be able to tell which brand is better. So one of those variables that you need to control is how much ice you're putting in. Another would be the lid. What about the lid? Well, you have choices. You can test this experiment without the lid as long as neither cup has a lid. Or if you want to put the lids on, you can do that. You just, again, have to make sure that both lids are on. You would not have an accurate experiment if you only put the lid on one cup, but not the other. Another variable that you would need to control would be the size of the cups. Because if you had one smaller than the other, then that wouldn't give you accurate results. So both of these cups, as you can see, are the same size. Another variable that maybe you thought of is, okay, so once I decide I'm going to do this experiment and I put the ice cubes in the cup, where do I put them? That's another thing that you need to make sure that you are controlling. Because if I put one in a window and one in a dark, cold basement, that's going to skew or change our results and it wouldn't be accurate. So you can pick wherever you would want to put these to test your experiment, but both cups would need to be in the same place. So I just wanted to kind of throw those terms out at you and get you thinking about doing experiments and making sure that all of your variables are controlled except for that one that you are trying to test. Any other variables that you can think of that if we did this experiment, can you think of any others that would need to be kept the same that I didn't mention? If you can think of some, send me a message on It's Learning. Otherwise, you're going to go down to number 2 on the slide, and I have a document with an experiment for you to read through and answer some questions about. So that is it. Make it a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.